It's your boy with the books. Y'all see me? So let's get right to the point. So just so y'all understand what's going on right now. So let me double check. Make sure, y'all can hear me. 1, 2, 1, 2. We ain't finna do all that. So listen. So earlier I get home from work and Shauna and I say comfortable sin. I ain't think nothing of it. I go doing whatever I'm doing, go take me a walk, having a conversation with Sid, doing what I do after work and ate, relaxing, whatever. So now it's later in the evening. It's like, it's bedtime to the Brooklyn people. I ain't from Brooklyn, but that's, it's a cliche. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. So I'm laying down. As soon as I lay down, he just go off in a tyrant, like a soliloquy, like, hey, check this out, fam. And it's making so much sense while I'm laying there. And Mashana said, go on, get up. And I'm like, Lord. And God like, Jesus, get your man. Like, tell him go do what I said to do. So listen, when he says comfortable sin is anything that we indulge in that's not of God. Me personally, indulging in sex, things I shouldn't be, lustful thoughts, things of that nature. Like if you like indulging in robbing, if you like indulging in stealing, if you're lying, fornicating, hustling, drug dealing, anything that has nothing to do with God. I mean, same-sex sin. It's called comfortable sin. And so now it's making sense. Now I'm supposed to be sleeping because I got to be up early in the morning to go get to work, do what I do. But he's like, you got other things to take care of, fam. So this is how I feel like Jesus, when God be like, go get your guy, he be like, you know how fam get. You know how he is, Dad. Ooh, he be like, I feel like he be one like that nigga right there. That's just my. I mean, hey, y'all can take it how you want to. I'm just that's how our relationship is. I don't know how y'all's is, but we spend time together. So what he was telling me was this. He said, quit being so comfortable in your sin. I said, who you talking to? He said, you. He said, that's the problem. He said, we'll get so comfortable in our sin that we start to take his word and twist it. So we try to make God accommodate us instead of us following and listening to him. I want y'all to grasp that. We try to make God to accommodate us instead of following and listening to his word, instead of following and trusting him because our sin got too comfortable. I mean, like driving around with no license. Not to be funny, he said, you obey the laws of the land and the ruler, so that's a sin. If you're in a store and you swipe some, but you know you didn't swipe that, but you take it anyway, that's a sin. That's still it. I'm just being honest. I mean, we don't think about the little sins or this and that, or when you know something but you don't say it, so that's lying by omission. That's a sin. Quit being so comfortable in your own sin. Stop with the shenanigans and being like, well, if it had for so-and-so, he said, this is what he's, thank you, Lord. He showed me this earlier too. He said, things don't make you sin. You and people do. I said, well, he said, things don't make you sin. You and people do. He said, because you sin because you want a nice car. He said, that can't make you sin. He said, you have to choose that. He said, the car is an inanimate object. It does nothing. That was your choice. But you can be around people and see them sinning and feel like they're getting away with it. I can too. But then when you suffer the repercussions, you go to asking God like, so how they get away with it? He said, they don't know me. They know of me. But you and me, we was down like 4 flat tires on the pickup. Look like you done aired your tires up and rolled off on me. What you do this for, fam? I thought we was together. I thought we was in this to the end. So quit being so comfortable with sinning. It might sound strange, but I promise you, all of us have fallen short and have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. He said all of us. His word said all. He didn't say not none of us. He said all have. He said all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So in other words, listen, there's no such thing as none of us being perfect. And the perfect in the Bible, in the Hebrew, just means complete. Just so y'all understand that. So God's the only one who's perfect. Why? Because he's actually complete. I want y'all to grasp that. So we know what not to do. So stop doing it. I want you to think about that and always let that sink in. Hold on. Bam. Let that sink in. It's your boy. Peace.